Welcome to A Drink of Wisdom with Jay Wise and Nathan Drinkard. I'm your host, Cody Ward. Thanks for spending some of your time with us tonight. As a reminder to our listeners, besides being on all your favorite podcast platforms, A Drink of Wisdom is also on YouTube with each show segment available. Head on over, and if you like what you hear, we'd appreciate hitting that subscribe button. What's going on, guys? Happy Friday.
What's going on, man? We got the beard, we got the drink, and we got the wisdom. Let's go.
I like it.
Let's talk some sports, baby.
Let's do that. In episode 68, it's all football as we play over-under on win projections and continue with our draft grades of the AFC and NFC North. We begin tonight with our over-under predictions for the AFC. These win projections were provided by PointsBet, and they range from the Chiefs and Ravens having another great season, while teams like the Jaguars and Bengals are predicted to struggle yet again. All right, Jay, let's start off in the AFC East of the Patriots. Projections 9, over-under.
Yeah, hard to see them being better than a 500 team with a quarterback turnover. I got this one as an under.
Yeah, I'm with Jay on this one. No quarterback. They have a quarterback, not one that I really trust. So, yeah, I'm going with the under as well.
Yep, under for me too. No quarterback until we figure that out. It's going to be an under for me. All right, Drink, Bills are set at 9. What do you think?
I'm going to go with a push. I like the number 9. I think that's very doable for what they're going to have on offense, what they're bringing back on defense. So I'm going to go with a push on that.
All right.
This is going to shock y'all, but I got this one as an over. I've been ragging on the Bills for quite some time, but I think they're well constructed. Sean McDermott's proved to be a fine coach. Unless Josh Allen is throwing the ball to the referee, this is an over.
Yep, I've got over as well. I think they should win the division this year. I think the first time in a while you'll see a team that isn't the Patriots take it home for them. All right, Jay, Jets are at 6.5, over under.
Well, we got to remember this is a team that won 7 games last year with a quarterback out there that was, dealing with mono. So we got to take that in consideration. I like their draft. I think Sam Darnold, a 4-year, we're going to see the best of him. I think this is an over.
Yeah, it's hard for me to go against what Jay said. I think they're going to be better. They're going to be more healthier. They won't have to worry about that dominant presence of the Patriots as much. So I agree. I'm going with the over on this.
I got over too as well, but yeah, just barely. I think they're going to be about a 7-8 win team. I think they'll split with New England and they'll pick up a win or two elsewhere, but I'm not super sold on them. But I do have them over. All right, we'll wrap up with the Dolphins. Drink, what you got? They are at 6.
Oh, Dolphins, they're going to be improved, but I'm going to have to keep them at a push. I don't see them making a drastic improvement, but improvement nonetheless, so I'm going to keep them at 6.
Yeah, remember 5 games last year when we thought they'd win 0. Brian Flores, he's proved that he's an exceptional coach in his first year. They improved a whole lot in the draft and in free agency. This is an easy over for me.
I gotta push right now because Tua's got his work cut out for him, and the losses have to go somewhere. So I just look at them still being the weakest of these 4 teams, but 6. But I can see a little bit over 2 as well. All right, let's move Drink to the AFC North, and we'll start with the Ravens. 11.5 is their number. What do you think? Over under?
I'm gonna go with the over. I think they're gonna win 12 or more games this year. So I'm gonna go with the over.
That's a lot of win. That's a lot of wins, but I agree. I like the over too. They're loaded. Lamar Jackson, I think we're going to see improvements with him in the passing game, especially they got him another weapon in Devin Duvernay. We'll talk about the draft later, but they did very well there. This is an over.
Yeah, I had them as under slightly just because they're going to be the playoffs. They're going to be good. There's more competition even in the division. So I got about 10, 11 wins. I think they'll be right about there, maybe a hair under. All right, Jay, Steelers are set at 9, over under.
One last hurrah for Big Ben. This is an over.
Okay, so I'm on the opposite end of that. I'm gonna take this as an under. I think Big Ben, it will be one last hurrah, but I don't think it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I'm under on as well. I'm just not really sold on Big Ben anymore after his year hanging out in the cave somewhere. Not sold on the age of the team either, and the defense is going to carry him, but I'm closer to 7-8 wins. Not tremendously under, but a little bit. All right, Drake, Browns way up there at 8.5. Is that enough?
Yeah, I do think it's enough, and I'm going to go with the over. I think the Browns are going to do pretty well this year. I think you got some of that shenanigans out of the building that they had last year. We seen the way they drafted and everything. I got confidence in the Browns this year. I'm gonna go with the over.
There's so much. You talk about all the talent they had on this team last year. They have even more talent on the team this year. I still got them under. I just can't believe.
I shouldn't believe either, but I do have them over. They should win 10 or 11 games this year. There's no excuses left. They had great talent. They had a great draft. They had great free agency. Like, if they ain't going to do it this year, then just go back to what they were doing, I guess. All right, we'll wrap up with the Bengals, Jay. 5.5 for Burrow and his crew. What do you think?
Yeah, this is an under. Yeah, I know they got Joe Burrow. T. Higgins will help. A.J. Green might help, but Joe Brady ain't going to help you. Thaddeus Moss, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. The list goes on and on. This is an under.
Oh, with Jay, I take the absolutely under, baby. Joe Burrow, boy, you about to get ate alive in the NFL in your first year. This is about to get ugly, so I'm taking the under all the way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Burrow and his pineapples, but I got under as well. They're too young, too rebuildy. So, at the end of the day, someone has to soak up all the L's, right? And I see them going down to them until further notice. All right, let's go to one of our favorite divisions, the AFC South. Jay, we'll start with our favorite GM and the Texans. They're set at 8.
You're going to love this. This is a push right on the dot. They're not going to be that good, but Deshaun Watson won't let them be terrible. They'll win 8 games.
Nah, I'm sorry, because they let his favorite guy go out the door for a bag of chips. And, I'm not feeling it. I'm taking the under on this one.
Yeah, I actually wrote push as well. I think I'll be straight up 8-8. I have enough confidence in Deshaun Watson to float a very questionable roster, but I can't give him any more than that. All right, Drink, the Titans are actually set at 8.5 over under.
I got them going over, I think. But that division is probably going to be between 2 teams when it's all said and done, and them being one of the teams. So I'm going to give them the over. I like them to win more than 8.5.
This is an under. Ryan Tannehill turns back into a pumpkin. Isaiah Wilson has a little bit of an adjustment to the NFL. And Derrick Henry, he's going to do his usual thing, a slow first half, and that's where they'll get tripped up. This is an under.
Yep, I'm under as well. I'm just not really buying Tannehill and Henry are going to just keep up what they were doing. And their lucky rabbit's foot and all that. There's some questions on that team. I took the under, but they'll still be about a 7-8 win team. We got the Colts up next, Jay. They're set at 9.
This is an over. I told you about Big Ben's last hurrah. You won't want to miss Phillip Rivers and his old last hurrah. They'll win 10 games and they win this division.
God damn it. What are we talking about? Yo, the Colts, I got the under about as much as you can have the under. You know how I feel about Phillip Rivers. You know what it is. And as far as they might win the division, but hey, the whole division is piss poor this year, so it don't matter. I'm taking the under all the way.
I took the over only because, again, they are in the AFC South. I got about 10-6 for them. Rivers, that offensive line's very good. They got a scrappy, opportunistic defense. I don't expect rings. They could win some games. All right, we'll finish off with the Jags. Drink. They're set at 5, among the lowest in the league.
And rightfully so. Send them to London, baby. Yeah, I got I got that whopping under. I wouldn't be surprised if they give us a 2-win season in this joint. So yeah, I got them with the whopping under on that one.
This is an under. This is about to be an unmitigated disaster. Gardner Minshew is going to have Doug Marrone in one ear, Ben McAdoo in another, and I don't know, Jay Gruden in the headset. I don't know. It's just going to be too much. Your mustache ain't going to carry you to many wins. This is an under.
Yeah, I had to be objective here, and my heart tells me that Minshew is going to find a way. That defense is going to be good, and my brain tells me to put the drugs down. So it's going to be an under, and this team, with the first time in franchise history, could be picking number 1 next year. Move on to the AFC West, and we'll start with the defending champs. Drink. The Chiefs are set at 11.5. What do you think?
Well, you know what it is when you got Mahomes back there throwing the side on him, and then you bring back 20 or the 22 positions. It's a little hard for me to say that you're going to do worse. And you drafted well with the few picks that you had. So, I'm going 12 and over.
Yeah, same. 11.5. That's a lot of wins to bet, but they're too good. They got the best quarterback in football. This is over.
Yeah, I had over as well. I mean, why not? I mean, why wouldn't they win 14 games, get a first-round bye? I don't see any reason they wouldn't. All right, move on to the Broncos, Jay. 7.5 is their set number.
This is an over. The Broncos will be in the playoffs next season. This defense gets Bradley Chubb back. They got a whole lot more weapons for Drew Lock with Melvin Gordon, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler. The list goes on and on. This is an over.
I'm going to try this again, Broncos, for the second year in a row. I'm going to agree with Jay. that you're going to make the playoffs. Please make the playoffs. Don't make me look like a fool. And I'm going to take the over on the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm over as well. I like what they're doing a lot down there. I think Vaughn and Chubb are going to come back. They're going to be healthy, and that offense might start a little slow, but they can start clicking, and when they do, it can be fun once they get rolling. So I got them over. All right, we'll go over to the new Las Vegas now Raiders. Drink 7.5 for them as well.
Raiders. We don't even know who the quarterback going to be. Is it going to be Carr? Is it going to be Mariota? Hell, it might be John Gruden. I don't know. So, hey, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to take the under because I don't know what we're going to get other than a Las Vegas-style sideshow.
Oakland, Las Vegas, they can move back to Los Angeles. It don't matter. It's an over. This is an under. My bad. This is an absolute under. This is an under.
Yeah, I got under as well. I'm not digging what they're doing really there. Questionable draft decisions, questionable quarterback rooms, a questionable team. All right, we'll finish up in the AFC with the Chargers, Jay. They're also at 7.5. So what do you think about them?
Yeah, this is about the quarterback position. I just don't see Justin Herbert having immediate success. As much as I like the rest of their roster, this is an under.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I done made it very clear. I'm not very I'm not into Herbert. I don't really believe in him as such. I don't think the fans gonna believe in him, and I think they're gonna be the only team in the NFL that still carry on that coronavirus deep off into next year because they won't have no fans at the game. So I'm taking the under.
Oh, no. Yeah, I have under as well. I mean, we could be wrong here. That defense could be really, really special and just flat carry them. But, yeah, I'm not really sold on Herbert, and I'm not buying that Tyrod Taylor is going to come in and win 8 games out of the gates. So, yeah, under for me.